Hey, check it out. It's Bum Chat here. Little impromptu, but there is a bunch of effing snow coming down. I just went outside. That's why the hair is a little dampy poo. But wasn't sure because of the way that's snowing if like I'm gonna lose power or some S. So I was just like, might as well do it now just in case because like literally the what's it called? The snow is coming down, baby. And I'm in New England, so don't fear. Like if you're not from there and you're looking out the window like, oh crap, it ain't like that. So I want to come on today. Let me crack the effing top on ultra peachy keen, baby. And I'm feeling peachy keen. Now, usually I talk about wrestling figs, and I'm more than happy to talk about wrestling figs. However, like last night, I couldn't like sleep, and I watched a bunch of like Royal Rumbles, and not ones that I like. Like my favorite Royal Rumble is 1992. Um, Flair came in, Flair came out the winner. We all know. Great Royal Rumble, my favorite of all time. So I was like, well, I can't sleep. I'll listen to some Cornette, some Jim Cornette experience, and I'll put on like a Royal Rumble and have the Jim Cornette as a sound because I don't need to hear Michael Cole and his stupid crap. So I was just like, okay. I played it. Which one did I start with? 2003 because I was like, what the hell? I don't remember the 2003 one too well. And I watched it over and it wasn't that bad. It's the one that unfortunately like Christopher Nowinski it ended his career because like Mysterio and Edge tried to do like I don't know what they were trying to do, like a double drop kick or something. But either it did not work out, and Edge slid his little knee poos over Chris Nowinski's face, and I was like, "Ooh, I can see why." So poor dude, but he ended up being someone that like brought to the forefront the concussion hold thing. You know what I mean? Which is important. I mean, for these wrestlers and NFLers or NHLers or whoever has like contact in the sport, knowing what concussions were a lot thanks to Christopher Nowinski. Unfortunately, I saw the incident that happened that left him that way, and it was like, oof, that looked pretty rough. Um, what other rumbles did I watch? Maybe it was like 2010. I think Edge one. 2010, I'm gonna say it was the Edge one. I mean, it was okay. Like some of these rumbles, it was just like one of them, like Nash came out, but not as Diesel. Just I think that was the 2010 one, just as Nash. A lot of weird crap going on. Now, the most recent one I watched was just now was the 2021 Royal Rumble. What the crap is that? Wow. Wow. All right, I get it. COVID was happening. You had to have the Thunderdome, but boy, does that Royal Rumble suck pee pee. Like, what is going on? Like, I get it, but like, it's like Edge starts it off. Orton so he chases Orton on the outside, and they just have a stupid Donnybrook. And it's like, ugh. And that retribution, I totally forgot about that crappy ass faction. Oh, they suck. What a stupid idea. Retribution. My goodness. Like, I know COVID was going around, so you couldn't have people in the stands, but like, once that Thunderdome crap came in and all these stupid little pictures of people on their little TVs, like, "Ah," it just was like stupid. And like, I get like maybe they didn't have, no, they had an alternative. They didn't have to do that. It was just dumb. Like it wasn't even like entertaining. Like it was nothing like real wrestling. It's just a bunch of TV screens with a bunch of idiots on it, like trying to make some noise or whatever. So, holy crap, maybe the worst Royal Rumble I've ever seen might be 2021. Like I said, the best one, my favorite, 1992. But you can literally take the first Royal Rumble all the way to maybe 99 because that one was a little weird. So, like, what was it, 88 to 98? They had 10 solid Rumbles. 10. For all you people at home or not at home, this means 10. That many Rumbles in a row, we're good. Now, this last one, oh man. I watched, you know what I watched back is I watched the 2014 Rumble and Batista won it. And I think everybody was excited about that, being sarcastic. And then, like, 2015 was that the year, and I believe it because Rock came out at the end to try to, like, ugh, what a crappy Royal Rumble. I understand why, like, people would put that as one of the worst Rumbles because it was just like, ugh. Like, it was like Big Show and Kane forming an alliance at the end against quote unquote the hero Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns in 2015 was nowhere as cool as Roman Reigns maybe 2023, 2024. I mean, nobody wanted him to win. Nobody liked him. They were cramming him down. They were cramming him down all our thirds. And it was like, why? Like, why? So obviously that was the Royal Rumble that they wanted Daniel Bryan to win, and all the guest chants were out there. But he got eliminated pretty early. I didn't realize that. It was like around number 14 or 15. So like he wasn't even there for the second half. And like what's it called? Kane, corporate Kane, which looks stupid, and Big Show are like just bullying everybody. It was like Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns versus Kane and Big Show at the end. And it was like, okay. Now they eliminate Dean Ambrose. So now it's like Big Show and Kane. And it's just like, oh man, we know where this is going because even back then I realized like they're not gonna put Big Show at this point of his career or Kane in the main event. So obviously Roman Reigns is gonna pull out some stupid crap and win it all. And that's what he did. Now, not only that, but like he eliminates Big Show and Kane or whatever. Rock comes down and does his interference. I guess that was trying to like smooth over the reaction for Roman Reigns, but like Rock comes back. He goes in the ring and he does a bunch of crap. I think he gives somebody the rock bottom or whatever. And like now Roman eliminates both of them. And now it's like, did he win? But apparently, which they don't really show on TV too well, Rusev is apparently hiding under the ring. Did the announcers say anything about it? No. Did anyone really mention it on commentary? No. It was just like he appeared out of nowhere. He runs in the ring. Roman eliminates him. And there we go. Now Rock comes out, gives him a big sweetie poo hug, raises his arms, tries to show him to the crowd. It was just so lame. Like, how bad did you want to push Roman Reigns down our effing throats in those days in 2015? Like, what, 11 years ago at this point, which sounds crazy, but that's when it was. Roman Reigns had not hit his peak. He had not hit his character or whatever. And back in those days, it was just like, he's gonna be the guy, and everyone was like stubborn and like, oh, he has to be the guy because look at him. You look at him. Look at him, damn it. He looks like a star. But he wasn't ready at that point, and they tried to bring The Rock out, and it was lame and whatever. So 2015, not a favorite Royal Rumble of mine. I think I watched 2014. That's when like Batista won, and that was a really weak Royal Rumble as well, the 2014 one. I'm trying to think of there was like I think it was 2000 and damn it, 2010 maybe. Was not too bad. I'm trying to think of all the effing ones I watched. Maybe '08. I don't know. I gotta remember back, but the fact of the matter is, like, if you want to go back and watch some cool Rumbles, Royal Rumble is actually my favorite event. It's my favorite WWE pay per view since, or PLE, or whatever the hell they call it now, since its inception. My buddy Justin next door, he had a tape of the '88 Rumble, and I watched that with Duggan winning it, and I was like, and that was only 20 guys, and I bet that beats the ass of like any of the past like 20 years or so of like Royal Rumbles was Duggan winning it. 89 was good. I think that was Hogan. 90, 91. And I know you heard it before. 1992 Royal Rumble. The best. There's nothing that can compare to this. I mean, like, you can put on whatever or from whatever era, but like the 92 Royal Rumble to this day and always to this day will be my favorite. Stacked roster. I know there was like Skinner and some other people, but it was a stacked bum roster. Holy crap. You got Ric Flair, Sid Justice, Hogan at the end. Like all three immensely popular in their own ways. Sid on the up and coming. Hogan been there for a million years. Flair, everybody knows. Double him, like the elimination of Hogan, then him like crying about it. Then like holding Sid's hand and trying to pull him out. Flair comes in with the scoop. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think he was number three. Like, yeah, it was it was Million Dollar Man and Bulldog 1 and 2. Flair came in number three and just totally like owned it. He lasted it. He fought with Piper. He fought with everybody. Just came in and scooped it. And it's just really like, and I love the with a tuna promo and like me just like, put out that cigarette. That was wicked funny. Oh man, but good time. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I watch a lot of Royal Rumbles lately, and 92 stands out pretty good. Um, I haven't seen a Rumble better than that. I mean, if anybody wants to contest that, sure. I mean, but like, I mean, it was like, man, I love the 92 Rumble. 93 was kind of disappointing because my favorite wrestler is Macho Man. And for some effing reason, he goes for a pin on Yokozuna at the end. And it's like, why? Why did you do that? He is effing tossed. He gets over the top rope. Yokozuna wins. I get why Yokozuna won. I just was like, why did they have Macho Man like attempt to pin him? Or was that his call? Was he snapping at too many Slim Jims, went a little too crazy, and was like, yeah, I'll just lay on top of Yokozuna and have him push me off and then over the top rope. Yeah, and that's the way the Rumble should go. And it's like, I don't know, Randy. A little rough. I don't know if this is his idea. Maybe I doubt it. Maybe I don't. Maybe I drink a ultra peachy keen monster baby. That's how you keep the energy up. That's how I keep my bone full staff, baby. It's all that rock star. Not rock star. Well, I am a rock star, but monster. Am I a monster? Maybe. Anywho, like while I'm here, what am I at? Like halfway. I want to do like a half hour on the Royal Rumble. I'm at like the halfway point right now. Like number 15 has come out type of shit. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just when you watch back some of this crap, it's like, wow, I understand like why I wasn't watching at this point. Like early 2000s, mid 2000s, or whatever. Like, I think it was like the 2014 Rumble. Like, CM Punk was having a pretty good run, and I think he's a good wrestler. But at the end of that, Batista won. And I'm trying to even think, was that the year that he challenged like somebody and then like Daniel Bryan was added to the equation? It was like a three-way match. Or was it the 2015 one? Because I feel like the 2015 one, he really like, they really didn't want well, they didn't want Daniel Bryan to be popular, and they were like, "Well, we'll go with Roman Reigns." So there you go. Maybe it was Roman Reigns versus somebody versus Daniel Bryan. I don't even remember. I don't know. It was a crazy time. Like, I'm a 90s, 80s person, you know what I mean? Maybe early 2Gs. And I think my fandom ended around like 2006, 2007. Took a huge break. Watched a little bit here and there. I always kept up with it, but didn't have me back until what 2024 when Triple H took over, because I was like, what does this look like without Vince and everything? What does this Triple H era look like? So I wanted to check it out. I thought that year was pretty solid. It actually brought me back in. This last year has been diarrhea, to say the least. Um, Nothing happening, just storylines going nowhere, just a bunch of BS, and just nothing really that good. Like, it sucks to think like you have to bring back The Rock to get ratings. So like that speaks to today's stars or whatever. Oh, the 2021 Royal Rumble. Okay. Damian Priest. He sucks. Like, he has the personality of a cinder block. He comes out and it's like all this fanfare, and then this isn't political. This is just the truth. I think Bad Bunny's music sucks. Not, hey, political things, that's not my deal. But if I'm listening in my ear, Bad Bunny sucks. I don't need to listen to that crap. So whatever he's saying, it could be like whatever, and it's like supposed to change the world, but I'm not hating on him either. I'm not hating on the Super Bowl thing. I just happen to not like his music. I think it sucks. Just his music, his political views, his how many times he gets a boner in a day, that's his own business. But for me, yeah. So he does like a double effing high cross body to like Biz and Morrison. And it's just like, and Damian Priest is sitting there like a goof. And like, you would think with that guy's look, he would maybe like bring something, but he sucks. He sucks. He belongs in AEW with the other rest of the sucks. I mean, he'd probably be champ there really quick, and then he'd lose it in a week to like Kyle Fletcher or something, who was another tool bag. However, with that being said, yeah, pretty much checking out the Royal Rumbles. The figures, which I usually talk about, it's crazy out there, man. Like, there's so many, like, either pre orders or in stock orders or whatever, that my pocketbook had to say no mas. You know, it's just too much. I love the idea of TRT Title Run Toys doing the Jumping Bomb Angels, which in my Fig Fed, I had a little fantasy of my own and saying, like, I would call them the Jumping Bum Angels. I know, effing clever. But, like, damn. And then, like, the Johnny Be Bad Not exactly sold on. If I get one of them, it will probably just be the original, like, standard issue one because, yeah. I mean, the other one's cool, but I don't need that. And I'm not sold on the face skin. I think the guns, his gun, and he was a strong guy. He was a muscular guy, but jeez, these are like big pump effing muscles that they put on this figure. And it's like, I like the whatever blaster it comes with. I like the little cape and everything. I like the outfit, everything else except the arms and the face. So it's sort of like with the cost of figs, I'll pass that one to see. I'd rather get the Jumping Bomb Angels than Johnny Be Bad. They get a few run-in series. I want that Mike McGurk because it reminds me so much of like WrestleFest. And I'm thinking Fig Fed, and I know it doesn't seem like it because I just been bumming around on live stream or bumming around or whatever, but the Fig Fed is always my focus, always my favorite, always my best content. So I plan on doing it again. And Jumping Bomb Angels, I definitely want on my Fig Fed roster. Let's call a spade a spade. The female talent um, is not as thriving as in the retro market as like the male talent. So to have a team like the Jumping Bomb Angels that could, in my fig fed imagination, join a stable, like be part of a Japanese contingent or whatever, like that appeals to me. I definitely want the Jumping Bomb Angels. I'm undecided on Johnny Be Bad. I got at least one of all the TRT releases that have come out. Like, I got full versions of Flash Funk because I'm a damn Flash Funk fan and Too Cold Scorpio fan. Um, I got both Harley races because I mean, dude's a badass and like one of the best wrestlers ever and legendary. When it came to the Mark Mirror, though, it's just like, I mean, the Johnny Be Bad, it's like I already got mirrors from grapplers and gimmicks from Hastel, and those were effing great. Were they Johnny Be Bad? No. Do I know why he didn't come out with a Johnny Bad variant? I don't ever know. However, those figures were effing dope. And like to the point where when I got them at a lower price, I got both variants. So I got the red, I got the yellow, I got the black. It's a great figure. It's a great figure. So for TRT to come out with kind of like a animated version face and too big of guns, it's just like, well, I don't know. You might have lost me on this one. But I am on board for the Jumping Bomb Angels because that's effing awesome. I never thought they would ever get like presented in figure form, but here we are. 2026 magic, you know what I'm saying? So it's like definitely want to get those. Definitely KWK is bringing some heat too, Great Kabuki. I know they sold out of their limited, which personally I wasn't interested in, so I'm not sad about. But I do want at least one, and I definitely want a Tenru. So, and Tenru comes with like three titles, and that's really cool for like a retro figure and everything. So, probably be saving my pennies in my effing piggy bank to try to get at least one Kabuki and a Tenru, and then Japanese Bomb Angels. Whether it's a theme or not, these are all great, like stars of Asia. You know what I'm saying? Like these are like and Jumping Bomb Angels, that was like WWF all the way. That's how I remember them. I don't remember watching them in Japanese wrestling. I know Tenru, I know Great Kabuki after like years of loving wrestling and then going back and watching some of the the action over there overseas over in the Asia continent. It was just these are just, I mean, they're great wrestlers. But as far as the Jump Big Bomb Angels, I only actually remember them from WWF, so maybe my bad on that. Maybe get a little more well versed. But with that being said, yeah, Zombie on Wednesday this coming week is supposed to drop some stuff, and I'm like, ugh. Zombie's been hit or miss for me. Some of them are great, some of them suck, and it's like few and far between. I mean, like, I don't, so I just got to kind of take it case by case. Am I a fan of the over longish arms? No, no. I think within reason they should be shortened, but it's not my call. Um, I think it's like Bob Holly, and there's a King Mabel because he released Mabel and Mo. I liked how the Mabel looked, but the Mo looked like trash. And I'm not like wicked disappointed again with the Grapplers and Gimmicks version. I got the one in the purple. I got the one that was, the infamous one that was supposed to be gold that's yellow. But I don't even mind that. Like, good face scan, good like body representation. I mean, like, Mabel had like kind of the Yoko thing going on, but that if it makes sense. Mo looked good too from that series, and Oscar, which Zombie forgot about. Oscar's a main part of that. You know what I'm saying? Men on a Mission, MLM, baby. Oscar's the oh, and you don't include him. I think Zombie, if you wanted to get ahead, you gotta get Oscar. F it, do a 3-pack like grapplers and gimmicks, but maybe with him he might charge like too much, like $150, which I'm not there for. Or prove me wrong, do something different, But that's what's going on there. Hey, what's up, Waddy? Bum just saw the new prototype for Booger Man. That thing is going to be massive. Hell effing yeah, baby. I don't want to divulge too much on what's going on, but stay tuned. Stay effing tuned. If you haven't heard of Maniac Riot Wrestling, you should have. And if you haven't MRW, go check it out. It's going to be a lot of great stuff coming through, and things that you may expect and things you might not expect. There's some stars in the they may be coming out. I don't want to say too much, but check it out. One Blink, because it's one eye. So go check that out. Like I said, this is just kind of like a live stream just in case, like, because it's snowing like an MFR outside, that I'm thinking like, crap, if the power shuts off, like, I don't want to not have done a live stream. Even if it's just like 10 people saw it or 5 or whatever. I don't really care. I just want the content up there that I did it on Friday and I did it. Now, it's not to say that at 7 p.m., if the electricity is going on, I'll do my normal one, which I will. But I was just watching a lot of Royal Rumbles. I thought it was kind of like, par for the course. I might as well just talk about it because Royal Rumble is my favorite event. So yeah, all things considered, I'll come back at 7. I want to do about a half hour, just just for the reason. This today, hopefully, not in a bad way, will be my last live stream on a laptop. I'm supposed to be suited with a phony poo on this weekend, which I can't wait for because the live streaming on that is a lot better. Like, I don't mind this. I want to like still talk and like connect with people and stuff, but like it seems like the connection of people and such or whatever is more on my friend Chris Dreyer explained it, more on the vertical stream where this is a girthy boy. just like something else I know that's below my belt. It's a girthy boy. So I'm thinking, like, you know, let me just do this now. Let me just do this today. I'm hoping for better live streams. I've been missing making like creative content, like things I do on Instagram, things I do on YouTube. All these have been taken away because I broke my phone. I could probably figure them out on the laptop, but it's just not as good. Like, I like my phone, I'm comfortable with the phone, and I can't wait to have it back, you know? So this weekend, at some point, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, phone's coming back. And that means bums coming back. And that means more creativity. That means working on the fig fed. That means going back on Instagram, making actual wrestling clips, doing everything that I can, working with Maniac Riot Wrestling, working with just myself and trying to spread the brand of bum out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Destiny, what's up? Little impromptu Sister Shadows, nothing big. I'm probably gonna come back on 7 at 7 or rather. I only came on now because I was like, it's snowing the hell outside. I don't want to like not put a live stream. And like I said before, if you didn't hear it, whether it's 5 people, whether it's 10 people, I feel these are at least people that care about Bum Shadows and want to watch the live stream and like are actually interested in what I say. So it kind of weeds out the few from the many. So that's why I don't mind doing the live stream on the laptop because I know, like, look at showed up Waddy, Destiny, my sister Shadows, who says snows effed LM laughing my ass off is crazy accumulating. Yeah, that's what I was seeing outside. So it was like, and if you didn't catch it before, I was just saying, like, this weekend, gosh darn it, I'm supposed to have my phone back for the love of God. I've never appreciated having a phone more until I lost it, if that makes sense. The creativity has just been lacking. It's just like I can't do the things I'm used to doing. I can't watch an episode of WWF Superstars and cut it up and put some funny clips on and throw it on Instagram. I've been trying to build a following on there, but I've been halted. Although, like, still people are following from some of the old crap I put up, so that's cool. But I wanted to build a following on there because eventually I was going to try a live on there. But obviously, if you look at YouTube, and you look at my followers on YouTube and you look at them at Instagram or Facebook, it's like, YouTube, and then everything else is like. So I want to bring it at least, a little more level, a little more, you know what I'm saying? So, bone breaking action, BBA. What, Boogeyman? Boogeyman. Actually, now that you mentioned that, that would be a great retro. I'm sure like Mattel could put that up. I would buy it. I would get that in an instant. Boogeyman's effing awesome. All right. R.I.P. Bum's phone. It's true. It's damn true. You know, for my average height, I have big stupid feet, like size effing 12, and I dropped my phone and I stepped on it. That's the whole story of that. That was enough. I'm not even heavy. It's just my feet are stupid big, like clown shoes. I'm sure Destiny can attest to this. So, yeah, it was enough to crush a phone. Very disappointing. These past few weeks, though, all kidding aside, have been pretty rough. Like, I have no creative outlet, I feel like, and I feel like I'm disconnected. And I want to be connected to, like, not only the YouTube audience, but the Instagram audience, the Facebook audience. But it's just, I don't know, something about I have to, like, learn more because, like, pretty much I'm just doing this by the seat of my pants. I don't know crap. I don't have a degree in any of this, like, editing or anything. Like, I get a buddy that knows a lot, Chris Dreyer, and I try not to bother him, like, too much because I wanna learn this stuff on my own. But there's been times where, I said, "Hey, man, what do you do with this?" Like the music, finding music that isn't copywritten, so I could put it on my Fig Fed, and Chris helped a lot with that. Helped me with this laptop that I'm speaking on right now. So if I haven't said it before, you go to unoriginal content. That's the YouTube page that you're missing. And you go there and you subscribe and you watch all this stuff. That's Chris Dreyer. So let me help you, OMG. You're my brother, dude. Laughing my ass off. Not a bother at all. No, I appreciate that, Justin. It's not like that. It's just I wanna learn things on my own, the editing thing, like the whole Fig Fed, everything. Like I felt like it was like a work in progress. And I think I got to a point where I got really pretty good, if not, no, I'll say pretty good of editing, like putting the music together. What are the sound volumes? If you listen to some of my early stuff with the Fig Fed, the volumes are like way too high or way too low or whatever. I have listen, I cannot wait to relaunch this Fig Fed with the things that I have learned and the things that I know and the impressions that I've worked on and the storylines that have been created in my head are just too much to keep in this big dome. So I got to get it out there. So I can't effing wait. I am very grateful to have a phone this weekend. It's one of those things you don't know what you get till it's gone. The phone was gone and I'm like, what the hell do I do now? You know what I mean? I'm watching WWF Superstars. I can't tape a clip. It's almost like, I remember being the test subject for you. That's right. No, that's true, Destiny. No, I'd often, and still to this day, I often consult my sister Destiny, who's Sister Shadows for the channel. But always supportive. I mean, like, I love my sister. There's no doubt about that. Um, and she's very supportive and very intelligent and knows a lot of things that I don't. So I'll consult her about things like how do you do this or how do you do that or what did you think of that live stream? Did it suck or was it better or am I improving or whatnot? I trust her. Um, and I value her opinion very much. So thank you, Destiny. Yeah, sending pictures. Waddy, I can't wait to see this, man. Like, good for you, dude. Seriously. I never doubted you, but like when we or you started this thing and maybe I came aboard a little bit, I always believed you. I was just nervous about me. I'm like, will people buy a figure of Bum Shadows? You know what I mean? But I see where you're going. I see where you're headed, and it's damn impressive. Damn impressive for sure. And I can't wait to see what the future holds. I can't wait to be a referee or a wrestler or whatever the cards are dealt in that line. It's a dream of mine, of course, playing with wrestling figures to have a figure of myself. So I appreciate you giving me that opportunity. And I think with that, now that I got all these heartfelt moments for all my people, I will try to come back at 7. I see the snow pouring down. It sucks. It sucks that I live in New England and I'm not a winter person. That makes a lot of sense, right? But, yo, thank you all. Thank you, Destiny. Thank you, Waddy, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Waddy, by the way, you and Kirk did an excellent live stream earlier. I was watching about the Hasbros and everything, and you guys cover it well. So Very enjoyable. Again, I always put plugs. I always put whatever because my people are my people and I want them all to succeed. So go check out Waddy's channel. Go to Raven Oracle Tattoo on Instagram. My sister Destiny, sister Shadows. If you're in the New England area, even go over there and get tatted up because not only are you gonna get a deal, you're gonna get some great effing work. I've seen my sister do art all my life, and like I always knew she'd be some sort of artist. So check it out. I mean, you're gonna get a great tattoo, and you'll probably save a few bucks at this point. Till she gets more expensive, then you're gonna regret it, and you're gonna be like, "Damn it, I should have got that tat when it was a little cheaper." Now she's worldwide, and I can't even book an appointment. All right, yo, love you all. Hope to see you at 7 o'clock Eastern time, but as I say, in other words, keep bombing. Now let's see if I can shut this off. No, that's the edit button. How do you shut these F things off? All right, we'll go to cancel down here. No. There was something I remember. Oh, stupid. How do you end this shit? I love you all, but here we go. End stream. Keep bumming. Tune in at 7 p.m. I should be here. If not, I tried. Keep bumming.